Flat Rate Training Video 16. Well, we sure have covered a lot of important information in these flat rate training videos. So, here are some important takeaways. 1. A well-designed, well-thought-out flat rate pricing system based on income and expense is the only way that will consistently deliver the appropriate desired net profit every service company needs to stay in business. That's because pricing is standardized from job to job and technician to technician. 2. Regardless of the cost of a repair, it's far better to discuss the cost prior to turning the wrenches on the system. After the work is completed is not the time to discuss what repairs were completed and at what cost. Such discussions in advance of repair draw customers into important dialogue about repair versus replacement. 3. Price anchoring is also eliminated. Keep in mind, customers want to do business with a service company that is professional, honest, and upfront. Flat rate pricing promotes price and repair discussions upfront. Professionals need to act the part every day on every call. Flat rate pricing underscores professionalism. 4. Success with flat rate pricing starts with how your company handles the initial phone call from your customer. Office staff should tell the customer about the service call fee to cover travel to the job and the diagnostic time to determine what repairs are needed. 5. Office staff should also tell the customer that once the needed repairs have been determined, the technician will inform the customer and provide an upfront quote for the repair before completing the work. That places the customer in a position to make a buying decision about the repair. A customer faced with an expensive repair on an old system may decide to replace rather than repair. If the customer is unsure about what to do, the technician can give advice. 6. Keep in mind that customers have confidence in the technician working on their system, much more so than in a sales or office person. If a customer is not satisfied with the repair quote and wants to shop your price, you should then simply collect for your service call fee. We also suggest that if the customer calls back for the repair to be completed within a week from your initial visit, you will not charge another service call fee. That's only fair. 7. Time and materials pricing gives the customer more information than they need. In using time and materials pricing, the clock becomes the customer's measuring stick against your hourly rate. And when they get to the end of that stick, that is, the length of time that they believe is reasonable, they beat your technicians with it to work faster by saying things like, "Hey, how much longer is this going to take?" Or they poke and prod them with that stick and refuse to pay the bill unless the tech makes a fee adjustment. Or, worse yet, your technician, in an effort to avoid the beating in advance, doesn't bill all the time on the job. And when it comes to part pricing, believe it or not, things can even get worse. There are times when your tech tells the customer the part needing to be replaced, and while the tech is repairing the system, the customer is surfing the internet to find the cost of the part. That can set up a lengthy discussion about why your price for that part is higher than what the customer found online. As you know, without a pool of knowledge or a good resource, matching part for part can be very confusing. It is here that a little bit of information can be very dangerous, because what seems to be a match may be an incorrect part to successfully complete the needed repair. As the customer piles on the arguments to lower the repair fee, the technician becomes very uncomfortable. Maybe you've noticed your technicians are always more willing to argue with you than with the customer. That's because they can't always justify why a repair took so long, or why the part fee is so high to the customer, but they can always justify saving the customer to you. And 8, remember, flat rate pricing doesn't allow a company to bill every hour that each service technician works, but it allows for labor rates high enough to compensate for those hours that cannot be billed. It has been said, money doesn't solve all problems, but it makes all problems solvable. Life can be lived without money, but it can be more fun when you have money. So, money is a good start to solving your problems. So, there you have it. These training videos should provide your company a solid basis for moving forward with flat rate pricing. And now you know the reasons why flat rate pricing can make you more money and at the same time keep your employees and your customers happy. Really happy. So, all that good stuff you've heard about flat rate pricing, well, don't forget to tell Mama, it really is true.